Hey everyone, Michael Hammond here today, and the topic that I wanted to discuss with you today is your current success holding you back and going to be your greatest impediment to future success and greatness? And what do I mean by that? I think so many times people start having some success in their career or in a personal endeavor. So I'll share a personal story. At the beginning of this year, my goal was to get back in shape and really start getting healthy. So from the beginning of the year, I lost 40 pounds. Awesome. And what happens in that process, you start getting momentum, you get excited about it, you start noticing the pounds coming off, other people start recognizing it. And then now what I'm looking at, a month or, in the last month or so, I've probably gained 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds back. And if I analyze that and have self-awareness and say, okay, why is that happening? Well, part of it is you start easing up a little. Well, why do you start easing up? Well, people start complimenting. Hey, you look great. You lost some weight. You're buying different clothes. You're feeling pretty good about yourself. And then you start easing back into that comfort zone. Oh, well, because I've lost that, I can have this other treat. Or because I had that, I can have this other food. And you lose a little bit of the discipline. And what's really difficult is it's that subtle, each day just a little wearing away, where pretty soon you start saying, hey, wait a minute, I've gained a lot of it back. And I think that same analogy applies to what's taking place right now in the mortgage industry. There's been a number of lenders, there's been a number of loan officers who the last 2, 3, 4 months have had record months. They're killing it. They're feeling great about themselves and they're rolling. And the biggest danger is in that time of having success, do you learn on to build upon that for even greater success and go from success to significance? Or do you start subtly easing up a little, making a few less calls, doing a little less prospecting, maybe leaving the office a little bit early on Friday because you've deserved it, you've worked so hard, maybe not looking at the things that you need to take care of on the weekend, and we ease up. So I think one of the biggest dangers that in the middle of when you're having success, when you have great momentum, is how not to lose it. You look at a lot of sports teams. There's some teams that win the championship and then they don't win another championship 20, 30, 40, 50 years, where other teams are consistently contending for a title. Why is that? It's because their approach is a lot different. So let me give you 3 things that I think will help out a great deal in being able to better handle and equip yourself to deal with success, and more importantly, use that as a springboard for more success. More importantly, to take that success from significance so you can impact the lives of more people. First one I think that's critical is you got to have self-awareness. I've got to know, hey, I wasn't as disciplined with my eating. I wasn't as disciplined with the exercise. And if I know that, then I can do something about it. So you've got to be very real with yourself. And one of the principles that I think helps do this is understanding the compound effect. The compound effect can be very positive or it can be very negative. Things compound. If I lose a pound today and I eat right and I'm more disciplined, I lose another pound, right? Same thing with work. If I keep making the calls, if I'm very persistent and consistent, it will build upon one another. And even if it doesn't happen instantly, those results will come. Same thing that can be in a negative way with the compound effect. Oh, I had a bad day eating today. Well, then, you know what? I'll just start again next week, right? How many of you guys have ever said, oh, I'll just start again next week, whether it's with exercise or to quit smoking or to prospect more, whatever it may be, there's a compounding effect. So you've got to have self-awareness to understand the compound effect can either be a positive or it can be a negative. The second thing is as you start having success, you start getting the accolades, is you have to learn how to be humble. You have to find that humility. You have to take your eyes off yourself and continue to focus on other people. And that's why I said the real goal should be, instead of just success and your own success, it should be going from success to significance. How can you bring other people along? How can you uplift other people and add value to their lives, to their careers, to what they're trying to accomplish? And then the third one that I'd like to leave you with is embrace the process. Don't just focus on the result. If all I focused on was how many pounds I've got to lose, it's overwhelming. If I only focused on how do I hit that multi-million-dollar quota, I'm going to struggle to do it. But if I break it down into very digestible chunks, each day focusing on what can I do today, great things will happen. So if you're having success out there, if you've just had some record months, if you're killing it and you want to end the fourth quarter strong, think of those 3 principles and let's go out there and make it a great day. Have an amazingly blessed day. We'll talk to you soon.